when I think about video in the cloud, really for me as someone who loves to collaborate with others and really leverage other people's creative visions, I see the benefits being that you can really choose people based on talent and not on location. How I might color grade something here is not how someone might color grade it in some other region of the world. How I might work with sound could be different based on the types of pop music and popular cinema and pop culture in those parts of the world. And this stuff to me, this creative outlook, seeing creativity and actually embracing creativity among others from all parts of the world, collaborating on things and leveraging the cloud, I think really the possibilities and look possibilities and the sonic possibilities are truly endless.
What is the cloud going to do in the world of video production? Well, the main thing here is that everybody in their daily lives has now just got so used to instant everything. Twitter, Facebook. The cloud is now bringing this to the world of video. This is the last industry that is still running in a very old linear fashion, lots of big pieces of equipment. You have to physically travel to somewhere to even see something. So what the cloud is doing is breaking down these barriers incredibly rapidly. Suddenly, the creative process is no longer linear. It becomes something that's parallel. You can actually be working on things simultaneously for the first time ever. It's no longer production necessarily and post as separate things. The two things are running together.
The cloud is enabling global collaboration, so it means that you can have journalists all over the world to work together on projects, or you can even have people inside of a company. We are also seeing that a lot of businesses now producing a lot more videos. That means you can have a product team in one location working with a marketing team in another location, and they collaborate on producing great videos. This was very difficult to do while everybody was sitting on a desktop, but now the cloud is enabling all new workflows.
Cloud computing and cloud storage is playing a huge role in leveling the playing field and creating opportunities for storytelling without boundaries. We're less concerned about where content is stored, we're less concerned about how hard it is to access it, we're less concerned about security because that's applied, and that allows us as filmmakers and content creators to tell stories without any of the limitations that we have found previously where you have to be in one location.
One of the great things about video in the cloud too is the effect it's going to have on production. It's going to really lower the cost of production tremendously. So you'll be able to use people from all over the world because you'll be able to edit in the cloud, you'll be able to talk to each other and see things in the cloud together, so that if you're actually out in the field shooting something, say you're shooting a safari video in Tanzania, you'll be able to have an editor in New York or London take a look at it that very day, make suggestions about it, and then you'll be able to have teams from all over the world actually collaborate in real time and edit the production, get it served up, and it lowers the cost tremendously because you don't have that many people in the field. It also, which is even bigger, reduces the time to market. You can have everything happen simultaneously instead of having to worry about when you're going to get back to where you are and have somebody edit it and then wait for somebody else in another location to approve it. Everything can happen at once, so it really creates almost an instant approval process, which increases time to market and lowers the overall cost of production, which means you can actually make more video.
I believe it's about creativity. I think the creativity is going to explode because the tools have gotten easier to use. It's gotten easier to communicate with other people. It's gotten easier to see what other people are doing and be inspired by what they're doing. So all this information is out there for people to see and be inspired. And then the tools, as they get easier and easier, and the next generation comes up learning them at a younger age, the creativity is going to be absolutely amazing. So one of the things we were talking about the collaboration on the cloud is that you can be talking to anybody in the world. So your access to creatives, other artists, feedback from other artists, or collaborating with other artists is going to be absolutely amazing. You've got so many people you can choose from. You can work with them anytime you want to. When one of these artists is working with a client online and they're from completely different regions, there's also the advantage of being able to communicate and show the work. There are also tools already where a client can stop the video, mark on the video, give notes. Even nowadays, if you have an agency in LA and you have a client that's in LA, there's still that have a meeting, get together, see what the work is, get the notes, go back out. Well, even in LA, you might choose to link up online, make a couple of changes, have a discussion. I'll be back to you in an hour, link up again, hey, how you like the changes, and go back. So the work is going to happen faster, it's going to happen more efficiently, and hopefully everybody will be happy.
Ironically, I spend most of my time arguing against movement into the cloud. No one really wants to move into the cloud. What our media customers really want and tell us they want are more effective ways of making video, of making use of all the elements that surround the making of movie and episodic content production. And really, the technology that seems to be most prevalent and most able to enable that right now just happens to carry that tag, that label of cloud. So it's not cloud for cloud's sake, it's cloud because cloud makes sense. And within that constraint is really the important thing of having things like security, of having things like reliability, availability, and accessibility. So it's not without its issues to resolve. We have to make sure that we can actually touch all of the locations, all of the parties, and all the different partners, and embrace their working practices within that environment. That means greater collaboration, less shipping of data, less emails, and if anyone's watching this and doesn't think that's an appealing vision of the future, then I'd be very surprised.